So what would you say for the people who are starting, right? Because in my line of work, I look at influencers that have, brand deals and they're going from brand deal to brand deal to brand deal. And I'm like, if you were to just start your own fucking brand, and do this for you in 2 to 3 years, you wouldn't need any of those fucking brand deals. You'd have long-term equity, you'd own your own thing, and you'd be in control of your revenue.
Exactly.
But it's not that easy, right? Because there's a lot of understanding around what it takes to build a brand, which is what I do, just with the community that I'm building and with Master Food Lab and all that. Can you apply that formula, or does the formula change based on the phase in which they are along the journey?
Yeah, so for my experience, what I've noticed is the formula doesn't necessarily change too much. It's just how much attention you put on different areas within the formula. So if you're starting out and you have less than 50,000 followers or something like that, then your main focus is just going to be pushing organic. Like, you want to build trust with your audience, and then you want to make sure your audience is out of exchange with you. If you provide so much value that your typical follower feels like Michael's changed my life, then automatically the moment you drop anything like an offer or ad or a VSL, they're going to be like, man, his free stuff has changed my life.
Yeah.
So if his free stuff has changed my life, I can definitely see how I could pay $5,000 to get his mentorship. And if the free stuff made a difference, then actually exchanging money for something else like a product or a service would have to. It's all about getting the attention, capturing the information. Once you capture the information like number, name, email, all that stuff, it's speed to the lead. You have to get to that lead within 10 minutes. That's the secret.
From the moment that you couldn't collect the information?
Yeah. If you call a lead, like a person, within 5 minutes, it's 700 times more likely to close. So you don't have to be a big corporation or enterprise to understand that. You can be the guy with 2 salespeople or no salespeople and just be on top of your stuff, get a notification on the phone, someone just hit my site, hold on, let me call them.
That just happened right now.
Yeah.
Email came in, 7-Eleven wants products, and I'm like, literally called my head of sales. I'm like, you need to respond to this email right now.
Exactly.
And it was like 2 seconds. He's like, yeah, I know why you're calling me.
Right. Because here's the thing. If you don't, that same guy
is going somewhere else. 100%.
And then the guy who's moving quick just got your lead.
100%. So one of the biggest things that we've noticed is that when you're dealing with these large scale brands, the biggest thing is the ability to communicate and be on top of that as quickly as possible, right? So they feel this sense of like, this person's there for me.
Right.
And they are responsive, which means if they're responsive in the early days of communication, when we're in business, they're going to continue to hold that true. And so that means that we will have a communication that goes back and forth. They're going to be there for me. They're going to respond when I reach out to them. And so that has been literally probably our secret sauce throughout the entire thing. We get a hot lead, we move on it. So like your speed to lead, it definitely applies. And we're in a much more complex business. What's the process from speed to lead? So you got the lead, you call them, and you got them on the phone.
People can sense whether you're genuine or not. And I know you know that if you have a 6-month sales cycle. So for like what I've noticed is the first thing is get them on the phone.
Yeah.
Get in communication. The second thing is be a genuine person. The last thing that you or me or anyone in this room would ever want is to get on the phone with somebody who just wants my money. So if you just set that aside and put your wants and needs behind the client, they can sense that, just like you said.
Yep.
So you hit the nail on the head with that. So as far as the sales cycle, you get them on the phone or in communication. You're a genuine person. The next thing is actually find the problem. People only buy for one reason. They only don't buy for another reason. And you got to figure that out. And you almost have to be like a detective. Like, without being too salesy, you got to figure out, why does this person want your product or service?
All right, what's the biggest pain point or reason that they even looked at this product or service in the first place? Like, what is it that they're trying to solve?
Right. And then you sell them based off of the outcome. You don't sell them on like, yo, this iPhone, it's gold, it's got 3 cameras here and it's touchscreen. You don't sell them on that. You sell them on, dude, you're gonna be able to call your wife and your kids at any time at any given point in your entire life, no matter where you're at in the world. That's why you buy this. You don't buy it for the glass. You sell based off of solving the problem, but the outcome of solving the problem, not the little things along the way.